always a very rewarding experience. Uh, Also, we went to the suburbs of Naples. We saw the life inside and outside the city. We saw people playing football, but we also saw people talking about football. We heard people talking about football. So I think I found some energy in Naples that's very close to the city of Sarajevo, for example. I think that we live in a very particular places, and to me, Naples is today's Europe, or we can say today's world, because Europe is changing, and Naples is the city that reflects these changes. We have first people coming from east and west and north and south to Naples. We have different dynamics, or social dynamics in Naples that is, if I may say, more true of Europe than some other cities. I mean, to me, Europe is more Naples than Brussels. I mean, when I say Brussels, I mean institutions of European Union. Okay? You find this injection, okay? You think that Naples is a very complex city. When it comes to its basics, I think that we find very courageous people. It's not about survival, it's more than the survival. It's a creative way of living within given the circumstances. So I think that creativity in Naples of everyday life is something which I like very much. You can see that in how people, in the way how people are dressed, in the way how people drive, even how people eat, how the people cook, in everything, And I think there is kind of a very special fun that Neapolitans have in their city. That's a great spirit, and that's the spirit that I relate easily to. It's very much like my character, and I like to say io sono napolitano because I really feel, I mean, of course I know I'm a guest, of course that I don't know many things about Naples, but my feel is when I'm in the city, I feel as at home. Okay, we start from... The show is kind of complex treatment of football and its implications in life, or the implications of life in football. So yes, football at the basics, it's a very simple game. There is a ball, there are the legs, there is a kick. But once we go beyond that, when we see why football is important in the lives of people, when we understand that around the world, football is mostly appreciated and mostly played in poor cities, in poor parts of the big cities, in Africa in the slums, in Latin America in some slums, in some Asian countries. So I think that there is something into that most of the big football players came from the slums. But it's also that we know for them, but we don't know for many thousands, hundreds of thousands of others who didn't make it, who didn't become the football players. What is their life? That's what I was thinking of in this research. So for me, the location of the action in our place is a metaphor for the world. So there are many difficult areas in the world. There are many Scampias, there are many La Castellans like in Marseille, there are many slums like in Africa, much more that we actually think about. That's the majority of the world. So Naples has some problems like any other big city in the world. These problems are not so different than in many other cities. So in that sense, I think we are in the real place, but at the same time, this real place is a metaphor for the entire world. And we say in our show, and the people, I mean, the artists in our show come from 7 countries for 4 continents, from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, Australia, everywhere. So we say Naples is the world, and we are all Neapolitans.